True crime often reveals the darkest corners of humanity, where real-life monsters leave an indelible mark on history. These infamous cases of serial killers are chilling not just for their crimes, but for the disturbing details behind them. 1. Jack the Ripper, 1888, the most infamous serial killer in history. Jack the Ripper terrorized London's Whitechapel district, murdering at least 5 women in grotesque fashion. What's chilling is how the killer seemed to vanish without a trace, leaving cryptic letters that taunted the police. To this day, his identity remains unknown, turning him into a ghostly legend of Victorian England. Number 2. Ted Bundy, 1970s. Charismatic and charming, Ted Bundy used his good looks to lure women into his trap, eventually confessing to the murders of over 30 young women. What's particularly horrifying is how he escaped custody twice, continuing his killing spree undetected for months. Bundy's ability to mask his monstrosity behind a veneer of normalcy is what makes him so terrifying. 3. Jeffrey Dahmer, 1978 to 1991. Known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, Dahmer's crimes included murder, necrophilia, and cannibalism. He targeted young men, luring them into his apartment where he performed horrifying experiments. What's most unsettling is how his neighbors had suspicions, but never intervened until it was too late. Number 4. The Zodiac Killer, 1960s to 1970s. Operating in Northern California, the Zodiac Killer is infamous for sending cryptic letters and ciphers to newspapers, taunting law enforcement. Despite claiming responsibility for multiple murders, the killer was never caught, and his riddles remain unsolved. The fear of an anonymous predator watching from the shadows made his reign of terror unforgettable. 5. H. 1893. Dubbed America's first serial killer, H. Holmes built a murder castle in Chicago during the 1893 World's Fair. The building had secret passageways, trapdoors, and soundproof rooms designed to confuse and trap his victims. Holmes confessed to 27 murders, but some estimates place the number much higher, turning his castle into a labyrinth of horror. These cases serve as grim reminders of the darkest depths of human behavior, where the monsters don't come from folklore, they walk among us.